Hi there. Thank you very much for, coming out tonight. I know that the prospect is pretty daunting, so I'm grateful. How are you feeling? Okay, well, know that this isn't for you. Oh no, it's far too shallow to begin with. Oh. I'm sorry to joke, but it is true. This isn't for you. Yours is just over there. This is for a neighbour of yours. Well, as in adjacent plots. However, remember the process. Remember that this is about keeping you safe and alive. Well, forgive me if I do keep working as we're talking, because time is absolutely of the essence. However, I can set my shovel down for a moment, or two anyway, and talk you through exactly what's going to happen, because we are aware that it has started listening, which means that time is short. And the best way to keep you safe and alive, and to ensure that you're here tomorrow, well, it's to put you in the ground. And we know that this works. It's foolproof. So all you have to do is follow my instructions. All you have to do is spend a little time in the ground, and you will be fine. I promise. I know the prospect of being buried alive does not appeal, and nor should it. However, here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to start by taking a few measurements. I've measured the hole that I've dug. I think it's perfect for what it's worth, in terms of the size of it, in terms of the depth of it. It's perfect for keeping you safe. The, let's say, box you're going to be put in, I need to make sure the dimensions of that are correct. Not too much room to move, but enough so that you're okay. Then I have a few items to give you, a few gifts, let's say, to make sure everything is okay while you're in there. Unfortunately, there won't be any kind of communication device. However, everybody that I've put in the ground has come back out alive and well and fine. You just keep remembering that, okay? Okay, so a few measurements, okay? I know it is a scary prospect, but remember how important you are. This is crucial, otherwise we wouldn't be doing it. So I'm going to go shoulder to shoulder first. Just stand naturally and relaxed for me. That's a really good start. Now we've selected the correct dimensions for you, I'm sure. Shoulders up, as if you're stressed by something perhaps. Let's make sure we're still good for that. Yeah, it's all really good. Head that way and that way. Yeah, this won't touch you, don't worry. Do you have any questions for me? Well, timings, I can't really say. It takes as long as it takes, however, please know that I am keeping time and that nothing bad will happen to you. From my perspective, anyway. It's your height. I mean, if it should find you. One sec. Okay, good. If it should find you, well, that's not my department. Someone else will take care of that for you. If it should find you, I still think you'll be fine. Okay. The trick is to not panic, to remain calm, and to stay very, very quiet. But being under the soil will help greatly with that, I promise. Take a moment, have a look around you, and try and imagine being calm here. Trickier than it looks, huh? Okay, well, I have here in my handy backpack on the cold ground a few items which might help you. I'll put them into the box for you, or take a look at them now, but I'll make sure they're there before we do anything else, okay? Okay. The first thing is this. A torch. And in here there are some spare batteries as well. So you don't have to worry about using it sparingly, but quietly. It does make a click. But thereafter, it won't be able to see it underground. So if you want light in with you, then that's absolutely fine, okay? It's a very bright light. Some people find that they prefer these. Some people prefer that safety and comfort of the dark. Your choice. Yeah? Yeah, have a mess with it. Secondly, well, might feel a little bit silly, but a little dark. He's here to remind you that everything will be okay, and you can squeeze him if you would like. Just to have something to ground you, really. Yeah. Well, I didn't make him, unfortunately. I'm not that clever. But he's yours. A little memento, perhaps. Next, a set of earplugs. Just little foam earplugs that you can put in. When others have done the same as you, sometimes their ears have played tricks on them. Because you need to remember, you won't hear anything above ground at all. The only thing you'll hear is when we dig back down to get you. So if you need them, yeah, in your ears. Okay. The next thing, you don't have to worry about this, but you need to take this with you, but it's not for you. As you'll see, it says do not open. Take it in with you. Don't think on it anymore. This is for if something should happen and I am unable to come back, somebody else will come back. And this is information that they need. It does not concern you. It will do you no good to read it. So don't. Okay. And then, a couple of notes for you. Let me drop this back down. This is my pocket. So, if you have your torch, you might like to read this. It's some breathing exercises that you might do. Because to begin with, well, it makes sense that you might panic. So, it's your first piece of paper. And on it, it's got some ideas for breathing exercises. Yeah, take it, have a look. Let's do them together, quickly. Yeah? Okay. The first one is really simple. What does it say? Can I have that back? Thank you. 4-6, grounding breath. All that one means is you breathe in for 4 and out for 6. Try it. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. One more time, breathe in. And out. That might have relaxed you. What do you think? If nothing else, it passes a little time concentrating on that breathing. Don't worry, inhalation, exhalation, it won't be able to hear it above ground. So you can make breathing noises. Let's see the paper again, what's next? Okay. A stillness count. That's just you in your mind, breathing in to the point where it feels comfortable, and then a long exhale to the point where it feels comfortable. We're not counting numbers or anything like that. This is about comfort whilst remaining calm. So try it. Breathe in as feels comfortable. And out. Nice slow breath out. Try again. In and out. In and out. One more time. In and out. That might be one you prefer. You don't have to remember as many moving parts. See the list again? Next, an anchoring breath. I would suggest you use your torch for this. It can stay on, but as you breathe in, hold on to the torch, and as you breathe out, either tap it or grip it tight. And then release again for the breath in, gripping or tapping on the exhale. Here, try it. Okay, so breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. How was that one? Okay. And the last, reassurance breath. There you go. That's yours to keep now. Breathe in, nice deep breath in, and as you breathe out, remind yourself of the positive outcome. So as you breathe in, feel your lungs filling with air. As you breathe out, I am safe. Breathe in again, and as you exhale, everything is fine. Any phrases like that which occur to you, okay? So, breathe in and out. I am safe. Breathe in and out. Everything is fine. Breathe in and out. It can't hear me. Breathe in and out. It can't find me. There we go. And then finally, to pass the time, should you need it, I've written a big list for you to remember. You'll have to excuse my terrible, terrible handwriting. However, it's all here. Everything you need to know is here. And what I'm going to do is read them to you now, because maybe, just maybe, when you're reading them back during your time under the ground, you might hear them in my voice, and it might help, maybe. So, remember, it's okay to be nervous. Remember, fear does not mean danger. It's okay for you to be scared. It's normal for you to be scared. You are in a box in the ground, waiting to be dug back up. There is no reason to be calm other than the imminent threat, which will pass, I promise. Remember, you're doing really well. Think about that point where you're at. To get to that point is extraordinary, because you know how important it is that you are safe and that you survive. Remember, I will return. I will return. I have every single time, and I always will. Remember, I know exactly where you are. I know exactly where you are. I'm not going to lose you. Okay? You are there for a reason. I will return, and I know where you are. Okay? Remember, as soon as it is safe, I will be back. The second it is safe, I will be back. You will not be down there for 1 second longer than you need to be. Okay? Okay. Keep saying these things in your head because we're getting closer to the time. Well, okay. Remember, I am keeping track of time. You don't need to worry about how long it has been, okay? You don't need to worry about that at all. I will worry about that. Remember, what do you need to remember? Exactly. This is why you need a list. You are doing exactly what you need to do. Lay still. Keep quiet. It will pass. Okay? Remember, if it feels heavy, it's working. Don't try and get out of the box. It will not work. You are covered with the earth. But if you do push and it doesn't move, that means it's working. Okay? Remember, focus on remaining calm. If there's only one thing you do, make it that. Keep that focus on remaining calm. Remember to slow your breathing. We've done all sorts of breathing exercises just now. Choose your favourite. Do them all. It doesn't matter. Take some time to slow that breathing. Remember that the urge to move will pass. Try not to move around where possible. You're not going to have a huge amount of room anyway. But to begin with, when the fear is at its height, you will want to move. Where possible, don't. Remember, stillness is not danger. It is safety. If you can't see anything, if you can't hear anything, that means nothing is going on and you're safe, okay? Remember, every quiet moment is a good one. Again, if there's nothing to hear, then there's nothing going on above ground. The danger will come. The danger will pass. You will be back above ground, okay? Remember, The ground will hold. It will protect you. It's why you're there, to keep you safe, to keep you alive. Okay? Remember, you have already done the hardest part. The fact that you're there, the fact that you're under the ground, in a box, waiting for the all clear. With just a torch, or maybe even in the dark, if that's your preference. I promise you that the hardest part is getting into that box and letting us do the rest. And finally, remember, let the ground do its job. Here. Let it come. Let it try and find you. Let it give up. Let it leave. For what it's worth, I'm sorry we're having to do this, but hey, you really are that important. So here's what we're going to do then. You're going to head off just to that building over there and put on some warm clothes. And then take a moment, get nice and calm, maybe do some of those breathing exercises. And when you're ready, come back out. I'll be here, my team will be here. We'll get you into that box to keep you safe, and we'll get you into the ground. And before long, we'll get you back out, safe and sound and in one piece. Okay? Great. Head off to that building, and we'll take it from there. Okay. I'll be in shortly.